Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Alpha Central.
Would you rather $100 or to go out on a date with me?
I'll probably take the $100. You're
Why?
easy. You're about half the age of my daughter.
How old is your daughter?
30.
I'm 25.
Oh, okay, well, it's close enough, though, isn't it? Do you get the point?
Okay, then what would you rate me out of 10?
I wouldn't do such a thing. That's really mundane. Still, isn't it? Don't you think?
No.
You really think it's going to really affect men nowadays?
Someone like a number? Are you a number or a person?
I'm a number. Have a good day.
You too.
Lucky for her, I'm interested in numbers too. I'm taking the 100.
It's just sad. Sad.
There's no good intention behind that hug, just attention seeking. That's why men are curving you, miss.
I'm paying half of your rent. Nobody even supposed to do that. Like I'm
So you're not
extending
supposed
myself.
to provide for the household your children live for. When you don't pay child support.
I'm doing more than providing.
How
What are you
is that
talking
more
about?
when you don't even pay your child support?
Okay.
But
So that
why do
gives
I
me
need to struggle for you to help?
that you're
Like,
not
I don't get
struggling.
that.
You went and got Botox last week, and you're talking about going to get a BBL.
so-
You're not
Hold
struggling.
But that's
You're not
absurd.
struggling, bro.
Bro just carbonized her on live television. If you've got enough for a BBL, your kid should be living like royalty.
Again, a lot of women are struggling, but they still pay for and buy extravagant things that aren't necessary.
Excuse me, do you believe in love at first sight?
No.
Why? Or should I walk by again? Maybe it'll help you. You got that yacht. Can I get your number? I'm good. He's. Oh.
His wife was staring at that poor man like it was his fault.
Young man
Right.
that posted
It's always our fault.
this on social media. He said that his baby mama asked him to pay her light bill. He asked how much was it. She said $430.
Like it's a math equation, but go ahead.
So he did what any real would do, right? And he called he said the light people, the electric company.
Electric company, okay.
And they told him the balance was $97.38.
Okay.
So he went and paid it and called his baby moms and told her, don't worry about the light bill. He already paid it. She said, what you mean you already paid it? He said he called up there and they told him it was only $98, so he paid it off. And now
Trying to work the man. This is the sad thing when women don't put men on child support and then good men still try to pay for things and help take care of things. They take advantage this way.
she's mad. And now she said that he's a lame nosy ass.
So, she tried to scam him for almost 5 times the amount, and somehow he's the bad guy after he paid for the bill? Sometimes
Right? He's still paid.
the only winning move is to not play. Sheesh.
The last person you had with, would you do it again?
No, this is a story. I'd gone out with girlfriends for like a nice meal in London, and then I was literally about to get the bus home. This American guy approached me. He was good looking, I was fine, and he was like, "Oh well, do you want to go for a drink?" And I was like, "Fine." So obviously it escalated, and then that was after like I would say a lot of wine. But like then the next day, you know, when you just like, I actually just need to get home. And he was just like, "Oh well, I'll walk you to the bus stop," which was kind of sweet. But then he was like, "Oh, but I need to have a shower first." And then he was like, he pointed to the corner of the room, the Airbnb, and he was like, "Do you know how to work one of those?" And he pointed to the iron, and I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well." He laid out his shirt. It's like, "Well, can you just do that for me?" And I was like, "You're fucking joking." I was like, I make it a mission of mine never to iron, even my own clothes. So I was like, absolutely.
Those standards for yourself. I don't iron all my clothes, but all my dress clothes, yes, does get ironed and pressed. Because it matters.
Not going to iron for you. It's like, oh, British women are different. Sounds like a catch.
So you'll just sleep with a random stranger you've never met, but we'll draw the line at ironing one shirt? Modern women in 2025. You just can't make this up.
Isn't it funny? Yeah, you let him go in you, bust in you, but ironing a shirt or making a little bit of dinner or breakfast or something. Oh, the audacity.
What is your type?
So, my original type is a little toxic, a little hood.
And the thighs don't match.
that was my original type. You know, I like the fast money, the fast lane, you know. But now that I'm going into my mature more era, I want some.
Translation. I hit the wall, and the Pookies and Chads and Ray Ray types don't like me anymore, and I'm tired of getting ran through.
I'm more mellow, calm, family oriented. I have a son, so I don't want a hood figure. So I went from more my YG type to my Michael B. Jordan type. Okay.
When the last time you dealt with a toxic guy?
It's been about 2 years. It's been about 2 years, and again, it's hard, but I'm not going back to my type per what I was told. Like I said, again, I'm a mother. I have almost 15-year-old, so someone that's family oriented that I can bring around. You ain't gonna bring a hood figure home. Well, at least not me, so.
That's exactly what we say. We can't bring hood figures home, so stop acting like hood figures.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't really believe it. I think it's still in there, based off how you answering the question. It don't seem so sincere. It seemed like it's still in there, like a little sprinkle.
Yeah, that little sprinkle is still there.
It's a big sprinkle.
How does she have a 15-year-old and is just now entering her mature era? She's a walking red flag.
Yo, you?
Yeah.
Okay, together. She paying.
Excuse me? What do you mean? I just said I was coming over.
Yeah, this ain't free.
There you go. Know your worth, King.
You didn't bring a card? Did you bring a card?
It shouldn't be free, and stop giving it away for free.
We got cash. Dude, it's like $2.
No, I'm just saying, I really paid for everything. It's so annoying. No, I really paid for literally everything, like the Airbnb, the food, the ski lift tickets, the snowboards. Like what? It's not about $2. It's about like people can pay for their too. Just annoying.
It's claim.
Yeah, exactly how us men feel.
She paid for the whole trip. You did not pay for this Airbnb, so stop saying that.
I was about to though. The only
Oh, because you were about to, like the whole gesture of going through your purse and pretending to pay. That means you actually paid now. Is that what you're gonna?
The reason I didn't was because my Zelle was maxed.
No, you didn't pay for the whole trip, so let's not tell Chad that you paid for everything. She paid for the snowboards though. She did. It was $170. You paid for the snowboards.
Guys, let me clarify. I was about to pay for the Airbnb. The only reason I didn't was because my Zelle had a limit.
This is why, because I don't have Zelle. We were gonna pay it back,
but you didn't make that apparent to me.
Yeah, I did. I told you.
Not really.
You probably weren't listening. But I paid it out of my pocket, so you did not pay for the whole trip.
Okay, thank you.
Stop saying that.
I didn't say that.
Stop lying.
People clip it and they send it to me. I look like an idiot online. Like why?
All I said was I paid for a lot of things.
No, you said for the whole trip.
And I didn't like that.
Okay, well.
And it's just me being like genuinely like just me being honest. I just didn't like paying for it.
You should
I
be
can
honest.
I can say that I didn't like paying for it.
That's fine. But don't say you paid for something when you didn't.
Okay, but the only reason I didn't.
The only reason, but you didn't. That's the truth. You didn't.
Dang, you paid for the whole trip.
I was supposed to pay for the Airbnb. It was supposed to come from my account.
There's not supposed to.
Black and white. I'm very black and white.
If delusion was currency, she'd be loaded and still find excuses not to pay. Get rid of this woman.
Somehow, I'm still the victim when he paid for me.
It's just not worth it.
Son, go ahead. Man, go on there, man. Go. Let me talk.
Okay, and that's wrong because he usually buy your brother's shoes. But look at this petty
dude.
That
don't got nothing to do with me, man.
It do get something to do with
my kids, man. Them is not my kids.
Okay,
man.
but guess what? When you was with me, you was buying shoes.
I'm not with you though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not with you. Well, I'm taking care of my son. Anything outside of that, I do not owe you that. I do not owe them nothing. No, none of that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just like a petty dude.
Ain't
Just
no
like a petty. Yes, you is.
Matter of fact, you got dude laid up in here with you. He need to be taken care of.
He ain't got nothing to do with you.
You do. You right here paying attention. You do. What you talking about, man? Don't
even go there. Don't even go there. You better go on before he.
I ain't hear none of that.
Yes.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my kids. Anything outside.
Okay, so you ain't gonna. You petty dude.
Just don't stick it in crazy, guys. Don't really have much advice for this one.
I told you that's what I don't like. I don't like fooling with that dude. Look at Patty.
She really filmed and posted this thinking someone would be on her side. Not his kids, not his problem.
How much money do you make?
$70,000 a year. I make $100,000 less than she does.
The only thing he pays for the kids is the health insurance. Health insurance is pretty important. You'd agree with me, right? It is, and I appreciate that. I do. but I don't want to pull my kids from private school or take them out of the things that they love to do because I can't afford it.
Although she makes more money, she has an extravagant lifestyle. The hair, the nails, the massage. She didn't tell you about the personal chef or the maid that she has come clean the house every week.
So now it's making sense, okay.
And let alone the drinking problem that you have.
Drinking problem?
The weekly stops to the liquor store, to have a curbside pickup. Come on now.
He's telling the truth, isn't he? Well, after being in court all day. That wasn't my question. He's telling the truth, isn't he? I do like to have a cocktail now and then. So the answer is yes? Yes. And you brought him to court? Yes. For child support? Yes, ma'am.
So she's making double what he makes, and she still wants more out of this man. Ma'am, get real.
They're going and liking other girls' pics on Instagram. And that's literally cheating.
What about grandmas or over 50 years plus women? Can they like the photo?
Honestly, she just can't be hot.
Can he do it in private that you will never come to know?
No. No, he can't.
But you will never come to know.
I always find out. A woman's intuition is the strongest thing.
So
really? That's why y'all get ran through and just are single mothers constantly?
Can you like other men's photo?
Yeah, because for girls it's different.
So what if he likes the photo with a woman who is cooking food? And he likes the photo and he shares it with you so you can cook that specific food that he likes.
Well, it just depends. Like, does she look like Angelina Jolie or does she look like Martha Stewart?
Angelina Jolie, you think, will sit and cook food? She did not cook food even once for Brad Pitt. That is why they divorced.
She's all about the double standards, isn't she? How much you want to bet she can't even boil an egg?
I've seen people fail.
They know, like within a month, if you're wife material. They know very, very quickly if they want to marry you or not.
A month? We know within like a few days. Like I said.
We know if we want to marry you within a few days, but we gotta vet you for 3 years.
In the previous video, we just let you guys talk and you just tell on yourselves. And the boys can relate with me on this. You'll say one thing, and all of a sudden, the only thought that's running through our head is that this specimen of human will never birth children for me. That's for damn sure.
One conversation is really all it takes. Some red flags you just can't come back from.
We know. Facts. Marriage is overwhelmingly unsuccessful. It is way more dangerous than skydiving. Yes, you die from the skydiving, but the chances of a catastrophic skydiving incident is like 0.0003, and one where you die is 0.00001. It's like very limited, the chances of dying from skydiving. Whereas the chances of divorce, again, 56% divorce rate. How many stay together who are unhappy and they just stay together because they don't give up half their stuff or for religious reasons or whatever? This is a technology with an unbelievably bad failure rate.
Do more people die from marriage or skydiving?
Well, I think more people wish they were dead.
I think more people actually die from divorce than skydiving, right? Because men taking their own lives.
Dead from marriage than skydiving. I think most people's sense of self, many people's sense of self dies as part of an unhappy marriage. Like, it's not a question of will you die. It's that you're alive and not living your life in a way that's enjoyable or in a way that's authentic to who you are. And I think a lot of people are doing that as a function of the choice that they made of marriage. And again, I'm not saying don't get married. But what I'm saying is, when someone says, I'm getting married, why is it impolite to say, why? Why? You're about to do something incredibly dangerous that fails so much of the time. Why not just say, why? I'm not saying, why would you do that? It's stupid. I'm saying, why? Because most people's answer doesn't make any sense. Well, because, I don't want to be alone. Wait, you have to get married to not be alone? Join a church group. I don't know. Join a baking squad. Join a softball team. You won't be alone. What does that mean? Well, I want to have, regular sex. Okay, I don't know that getting married is the solution to that. Like, it's not a guarantee of regular sex.
Wait until he finds out there's couples that get married while skydiving. Now that's an extreme sport.
Jeez.
I can probably have whatever I want to.
I don't know about that, dear, because
This level of delusion has to be studied. She's about as big as her ego.
How you doing? Get out your face. Look, turn around before you turn me down, though. You good. You can't even look at me first. Like, you gonna turn me down without even looking at me, though? I can't even hear you. What you say? All right, I respect it then. Have a nice day then, all right? Turn me down before she even looked at me. That's crazy.
It's trippy to me that there's so many people with Corvettes now, or like Corvettes are so thingy. I didn't realize Corvettes were like that high end of cars, but I mean, not saying they're not high end cars. I just didn't know they were that high end to where you're able to pull gold diggers with them.
It's all good.
I mean, Corvettes aren't expensive.
What's up? I can't even hear you. Of course. Well, what's up? You said what? So why does it matter?
Because it's cute. I like it.
Well, I appreciate that's why I got it. Want to be in it. Now I'm good. You have a nice day, though.
No. Where you going?
What you mean I'm going? About my business. That's where I'm going. Mind my business.
No, I am your business.
Nah, I'm good.
I am your business.
So what you want, though?
I want you.
For what, though?
Because I want you.
On the sidewalk, it says different.
Nah. I was just in my head.
Just what? In your head?
Get out of my face is pretty wild. I don't care what you say. There's no coming back after that.
I don't know if all these, gold digger pranks are real or not, but they're still enjoyable to watch.
80% of women really do only want 20% of men.
Yes.
Then why not fight to become one of the 20%?
If 80% of men
because you all can't be the 20%.
really do only want 20% of women with no body count, then why not fight to be one of the 20%?
Instead of seeing that 20% as a reason to give up, you use it as a wake-up call to become the kind of man that you'd actually be proud of.
Instead of seeing that 20% as a reason to give up and sleep around, you use it as a wake-up call to become the kind of woman that you would actually be proud of.
By seeing women as people, not as prizes.
Because then men will see you as people and not human sex toy prizes.
And social proof. Women subconsciously think, okay, if people like him, then he must be worth knowing.
Second, social proof. Men subconsciously think, okay, if high-value people like her, then she must be worth knowing.
Third, master connection. The top 20% aren't just attractive. They know how to make women feel safe, seen, and actually enjoy being around women.
Third, master connection. The top 20% aren't just attractive. They know how to make men feel respected, submitted to, and actually enjoy being around men.
Making women turn around and want to put in effort to get to know you. That's the skill, and you can learn it.
Making men turn around and want to get to know you because you're a traditional feminine woman that respects herself, that's the skill, and you should learn it.
I don't think it's just a skill. It's a way of life.
Just an ad for hypergamy, isn't it? Just become a top-tier man. Going by her numbers, you need to become an 8 out of 10 man to qualify for 2 out of 10 women. It's insane.
We went on 3 dates pretty quickly, and after the third date, he was planning on going on a trip on his own. Then he asked if I wanted to join for part of it. I signed up for 2 weeks in Utah on a hiking trip with this guy. One of the first mornings after I had breakfast, I left my plate in the sink and didn't put it in the dishwasher yet because I needed to log into work. We were still working remotely. And he walked over to the sink and goes, "Oh, I thought you said you were neat. Why didn't you put this plate away?" My jaw dropped.
It takes 3 seconds to put it in the dishwasher, miss, which is what a neat person would have done.
How many years
Correct.
right here? No.
Friends for 15 years.
Whoa. You've been trying for 15 years. Okay. Everyone shut the What the happened right here with your friendship?
You don't have friends that you've been friends with forever?
Nah. Crowd, let's let the crowd decide. Can you be a friend with a girl for 15 years? No, right? Let's ask girls.
Thank you.
Could you ever see yourself in a situation with him? Maybe? No? Okay, well, just stop. Don't quit so easy. Oh, okay. You don't want to try.
This is my friend.
That's your friend. That's your good friend. What's your type then? Wait, hold up. Yo, hey, Johnny, do you want to come downstairs? There's some girls here that want to get to know you, but well, obviously there's a lot of Latinas here, and Latinos, they don't play around with this friendship. If you hit it off with a Latina, are you willing to cut off Nina one day? What you like about Johnny, Diana?
I really appreciated their friendship necessarily. So it was nice. But
you're like also like that too, right? Beso.
See, sometimes men, there's women out there for you. There's women out there for you.
Very nice to meet you. It was a pleasure. Yeah, walk her to her seat. Walk her to her seat. Walk her to be a gentleman. Oh my God. Wow. How's it feel, Nina?
15 years of maybe traded for 15 seconds of absolutely.
I really do love going to comedy shows.
I really wish there was a camera on her face. I'm sure Nina's face was priceless.
What are your deal breakers?
A nasty attitude.
Okay.
I'm Jasmine. I'm a film producer. I popped my balloon because he said he don't like nasty attitudes, and I currently have one, and I'm working on it. So yeah. That's why.
I'm just currently working on it. Yeah, you know.
What you think about
I'm an Aries, so.
You know, I'm an Aquarius. I think she should work on it.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Okay, we have one more. Okay. All right.
My name is Candace. I am 28 years old. I'm a receptionist. The reason why I pop my balloon is because sometimes you have an attitude. My period be period, you know what I'm saying? So if you can't handle that.
You can't control yourself?
Also, I do have acting as a hobby, so sometimes I gotta be in character with an attitude. I'm gonna be in the character for like a whole week, learning the scripts and stuff. You can't handle that. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well,
I don't know.
I ain't good with people learning the script. You gotta know what's going on already when you step in this world, you know?
You gotta be deep in the character. Sometimes a character has an attitude.
I don't have a character. I don't play roles.
If modern women are not showing their boss an attitude, that means they can control it. They just choose not to.
Everybody know they got a friend. You know, she's a little loose with the goose. All right, you get a new man. This the man that's paying bills, not the one you paying the bills for him. All right, he say, hey, Ari, I wanna come in your life. I wanna protect. I wanna provide. I wanna build. But you gotta cut that friend Tina off. I don't want you around her. I think that is gonna goddamn rub off on you. Would you cut off your best friend if your new man requested it?
Who first?
Ari.
That's a no.
Took too long. She lied. She ain't gonna cut him out. That's why I'm gonna cut off. That's why I'm single now. That's why she been single 3 years. But she ain't wanna cut that out. Now be in a relationship with your goddamn friend Tina. I'm gonna be here willing to protect, provide, come in and pay your bills, and you can't tell that kick rocks. Well, y'all kick rocks together. But eventually that gonna rub off on you. I am not about to sit here and build, protect, and provide with a woman that's gonna be around with a harlot, and some of that harlotism will rub off on her. I just invented a word, harlotism. Add it to the dictionary. Back to the pot.
If all of her friends are 304s, then I've got some bad news for you, brother.
I think just having friends that are 304s is already a red flag to even want to mess with these women. You don't even have to, like, why even tell people or women to correct themselves, or they have to not be with someone or whatever it is? If they're with that bad type of person, they're not that far off from that person.
We only got one question. Yeah. Do y'all be paying bills?
Like a mother. Yeah, bills ain't.
Lady, we're all paying bills. It's called being an adult.
There's 3 girls in that situation. I've dated all of them.
Yeah.
I married one of them. There's one girl, you ain't got the money at the club, so you tell her, hey, I don't mind. Just go get these dudes can buy you drinks. It's all good. Like, go have your fun. I'll see you, here and there. I'll see you at the end of the night. I know you're coming home with me. And so that's girl 1. And she goes and gets all the drinks and the dudes, and then you barely see her. And at the end of the night, she's tore up. And yeah, she goes home with you, but you really didn't even have an experience.
You didn't hang out, yeah.
So then there's girl 2, who you tell her the same thing. Hey, you can go get drinks. I don't care. Like, you do what you want. I'm not going to get mad. I don't got the money. I'm not trying to buy $12 a drink and spend $300 tonight on you and all your girls. So y'all go and take her. And she goes and she grabs a couple drinks, but then she comes right back to you. Right? And she's literally hanging out with you, and she's pissing off all these dudes buying her and her girls drinks, but she's by you the whole night. And so you're like, oh yeah, she's a down chick. And then she goes home with you that night. Then there's girl 3, and you tell her, hey, listen, I don't want to spend all this money on drinks. Like, I got to hook up at the bar. You go get your drinks. You do whatever you want. And she says, no, I'm good. You know, doesn't even go get a drink from a dude she doesn't know. Looks at the other dudes like, nah, I'm gonna stick with my man. I don't even care if I get a drink all night.
My
or
girl.
you know what? Yeah, babe, will you buy me just one drink? I'm gonna sip on this all night. I'm good. That's the one I married.
Most modern women fall under the first two categories. The club is not a good place to find a wife.
How you doing? I'm good. You said you good. So today going good for you? I'm London. Nice to meet you.
I'm fine. Why are you talking to me?
So go have a blessed one, all right? It is my car.
I think we should do things. We should go somewhere. You're the type of dude I would. And you know, I got Chanel, so I think we should go to Lennox and have a good time.
Just because you have a Chanel, you deserve to go somewhere? I'm pretty sure somebody paid for that Chanel for you. It's not like you're a broke, dusty, musty, crusty.
Lennox, have a good time. What you mean by
I
that?
think we should just go get some food, go shopping.
I'll take you shopping.
Why wouldn't?
That's just so stupid to me. Do men really just go take women shopping for dates? Who's doing this? I don't know any of my friends or anybody within my circle that does this. Who out there is doing this? Is it you guys? You need to stop it.
Why would you take me shopping?
Why would I?
Look at me.
Why wouldn't you take me shopping? Look at me. That's the problem now, bro. I blame y'all, bro. Not London gang. Not y'all. Not y'all that's watching. I'm talking about the dude that's really out here tricking.
We have an epidemic of average women who think they're supermodels. The only thing
She's way below average in my opinion.
super here is the entitlement.
If she's being verbally violent and emotionally abusive, and he responds with his hands, is that fair play?
No,
Why not?
because men are physically stronger than women, and a real man will walk away
Thank you. Thank you. That's at the root of everything, gentlemen. Ladies, that's at the root of everything. You're a woman that believes that men are stronger and men should walk away. Then if that's the case, then you should keep your mouth closed and not incite a man. Because you can't whoop his ass. But how many women do that? Thank you. I get so tired of you women saying that men should just take a real man, a real woman would know not to incite a man because you can't keep him from harming you. What sense does it make to agitate somebody who you cannot bend yourself against?
No sense.
But it happens. And even in your scenario where you said, well, in the situation where there's domestic violence, she responds 50% of the time. Well, if she's a real woman, why'd she hit back? If she's a real woman and she can't defend her, why didn't she just run away? Uh-oh. See, the logic works either way, man. He's a coward of a man and hit her. Why wasn't she a real woman and just run away? Why'd she hit back?
Science tells us men are stronger than women. No sane person is challenging this. So why would you ever provoke
There's a lot of insane people in the world then.
someone that's stronger than you?
Why do you think I have followers?
Because you're hot, but like you're not, I don't know.
I don't think she's that hot.
But you're also like a good communicator. Like I've seen you speak. You have something to say. Like you have like a brain, right? So it's nice when you have, yeah, it's nice when you have like beauty and also a brain.
Oh my God. What do you mean you're not good at talking to women? That was like the nicest thing I think anyone said to me.
Like I'm just high.
Okay.
Bro's completely fried. What is he on?
What you going through, girl? Yo, come up, girl. Hey, come up, girl, come up. Remember, we listen, we don't judge. Is he your boyfriend or what is he right now?
Who bought the ticket?
Exactly. Oh, she did. Oh.
Who's paying the tab?
Hold on, before I said that, a guy gotta get spoiled too. What?
So if you're questioning
Yes.
him, you don't need to be spoiled.
Order in the court! Order in the court! Come on up, fool! Come on up, dog!
Let him defend himself. We do miss Jerry.
First of all,
May
is
he
this
rest in peace.
your girlfriend?
All right.
No, not yet.
Huh? She's showing red flags.
You
Forget 2 years. It doesn't even take 2 weeks to know if we want a relationship with a woman. Lady, I got some bad news.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
my husband, my partner for life, I thought, of 5 years, decided he wasn't happy anymore and left. Honestly, it was a normal day. He woke up saying his knees hurted. It was the day after Mother's Day. We had an argument about how he loaded the dishwasher. And next thing I know, he's gone. And 2 days later, I got a text message saying he was done.
Yeah, that's what happens when you nag the shit out of your partner constantly.
So now it's the end of the month. I'm trying to figure out rent and my bills and all kinds of stuff. And my kids are out of school and I have 4 kids and it's going to be 2 months of me trying to hide all these emotions that I'm going through.
Well, congratulations. He didn't load the dishwasher correctly, so now he doesn't have to load the dishwasher for you anymore. You got it yourself now.
But every day it's a goddamn roller coaster. And I'm trying to hold together. And I have a 5-month-old. And I have a diabetic daughter. An autistic child.
Congratulations. You ruined a good man.
I'm just going through a lot. And I would appreciate it if you just like or comment or stay to watch this video. It would help me a lot.
It is ridiculous to me that people come onto TikTok or social media in dire straits and asking for people to like, subscribe, and like try to like make money off of it while you're in this position. It is nearly impossible to do that. I mean, I guess maybe if there's sympathy and, you know, sadness in TikTok, maybe you do go viral. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. Wait, am I wrong? Actually, I think I'm wrong. I'm gonna retract my statement. Now that I think about it, actually a lot of people actually get a lot of help and stuff when they make videos like this.
So I'm trying to figure out what to do with my life right now again.
She nagged her hardworking husband to the point that he couldn't take it anymore. It's sad because they have kids together, but a man can only take so much.
Like, I can't even imagine the amount of nagging that woman probably did on her husband. With 5 kids, and that man was willing to just walk away. Rarely men are willing to walk away like that. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that.